What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucky Hookey, and today's episode we've got a free game thriller which we'll show you in a bit. As I said before, we was going to play a lot of games and come back to you, so let me show you them games. So as you can see, we've only lost 2 games in the league, which has been great. Gillenberg and Vienna have been doing well. Gonzalez has come well as well. Yoshi stepped up this year as well. So let's get through the game. So Anfield away at Liverpool, and we won 2-1. Vienna and Gillenberg. Went to Manchester United. No, Manchester United come to our place, and we lost 2-0 there. And yeah, it was a pretty bad game for us. But we roll on. Then St James's Park, we drew 0-0. Then going into the month of September, we was at home for the Leicester derby, and we won 3-0. Gonzalez got 2 and Bolter got 1. Then on to London, the Trevor Booking Stadium, which is the new stadium they've got now. And we won 2-1 there. Doichenko getting both of the goals there in London. Then we come back home to Leeds, and we won 3-0. Gillenberg, the Iceman obviously. Hernandez and Diarra getting the goals. Way to Molineux, Wolves drew. We won 3-0. Gillenberg and Gonzalez with 2. And then we hosted Arsenal at home with a 1-1 draw. Gillenberg again. Away to Loftus Road at QPR, and we won 3-0. Vienna got 2, and Tariq Hamed, who's that Egyptian backup right winger, he got 1. He's doing alright. Then we had Everton at home, and Ewan McCafferty got a goal in the 95th minute to really pinch it at the death. Went to Man City away, lost 3-1. McCafferty scoring for us there. Well, obviously you can see Haaland and Ruiz Diaz with 2 for them. Sunderland at home, Thomas Gonzalez again getting 2. And then we rolled on to Middlesbrough away, and Gillenberg getting 1 to win. It's 1-0 there. Then we hosted Villa at home, and Gonzalez winning, getting both goals for a 2-0 win. Brighton away was a ball draw. And then Crystal Palace at home was 3-0. Dirk and McCafferty with 2 goals. And then we went away to Leicester, and Gonzalez again getting 2 goals, and Yoshi, good goal. I think he become goal of the month. Yoshi's goal. When he scores from outside the box, 25-yarders. He's only scored, I think, 3. But yeah, he's really stepping into that midfield role now and trying to get a slot. And then away, Craven Cottage to Fulham, and we won 3-1. Gillenberg, Hamed, and again Yoshi. And then a draw away to Tottenham with Gillenberg at the last minute as well, the Iceman. And then we've just drawed 0-0 to Liverpool at home, with Doichenko getting sent off. So that is the league. Let me show you where we are in the league. So yeah, we're second. We was chasing them down, but that last draw at Anfield and the result before that as against Spurs has really pinned us back a bit. But we're doing well. Thomas Gonzalez is our top goal scorer in the league with 10. Wonder where Gillenberg is. Gillenberg's got 8. So yeah, Thomas Gonzalez is coming, and he's absolutely smashed it. He's got, like I say, 10 goals in 17 games in the league, 1 assist. And yeah, he's a really good player. I'm so glad he hit the ground running, because we paid so much for him. So that's that. Let me show you why we're back here today, because I'm showing you the cup. So we'll start with the Champions League. Show you how we're doing there. So 2-0 against Galatasaray, 1-0 against Malmo. The reason the Galatasaray game is 2-0 because obviously we've done it video and my computer crashed, so we had to replay the game, and that's why we've won this time round. But Malmo went there, won 1-0, Dojchenko. Lost to Atletico Madrid away. Then we played Monaco at home and beat them 1-0. Just got to move this over a bit. There we go. And then AC Milan away. We drew 2-2 at the San Siro. Suskovic and Yoshi again. And then it's that team I haven't going to pronounce. We drew 1-1, which weren't great. And McCafferty got the goal for us there. And then they scored later on. And then we've just left with PSG at home and Club Brugge at home. As for the table, I think we'll qualify. I'd like to be in 8th and above, obviously, so we don't play these knockout rounds. It's less game. So that's where we're at with that. On to the next one. We do the EFL Cup. So as you can see, we played Norwich in the first round. We won 4-0. I think I had that in the last video, or covered it at least. Then we went to Luton, and went to Luton. McCafferty got a hat-trick, and then he set up Hamed's goal as well to make us win 4-2. And then for the first time in the save, we beat Man City in the quarter-final. The only reason I didn't record this because I didn't think we'd beat Man City. Let me show you our recent results against Man City in this save. They are the one team I just can't seem to get past, and obviously we did that day last minute Gillenberg. But as you can see, we've played them 13 times and we've won once, and that was the one time. But yeah, 13 times, we've lost 11. So yeah, it's rare we even get a draw, so that's why I didn't want to record it. But obviously we've come back today for the 2 games against Tottenham in the semi-finals, and I'm also going to show you the FA Cup game. I think it's only the 3rd round, it's nothing major, but it's against Manchester United, so I think that's another team. I'll have a quick look, but I think that's another team we've not got a great record against. So let me just load up when you're ready, mate. There we go. So it's a bit better against Man United. We've won 3, but yeah, it's not great. I pinched it there at North Lane back in the day. Gillenberg again, getting a hat-trick back in the day. This one here, Gillenberg got a hat-trick again there. And this one, Vienna, Mitten and Palacio got the goals for us there. So, and then last time we played them, obviously we lost 2-0, which was this season. So the first game we'll show you is the Spurs first leg, and here it is. So we're going to go with this lineup with a lot of tired players, because we're playing a lot of games. We're still in all our cups, and we're still going for the league, so it is taking our toll on the squad. So we've got Sardic in goal, right back Gerrard, and then centre back pairing of Madsen and Hernandez, Jafar on the left, and then a midfield 3 of Bolta, Mena, and it's Coda. On the right is Gonzalez, Dirk on the left, and today's striker is McCafferty. So just give a few players a rest, like Pedro, Gillenberg, Siskovic, Vienna, and Diarra. They all get a rest today. Regards to any bids we've just got into January. Like as you can see, it's January the 4th. Soon as the 1st of January come and the window was open, we had bids from Chelsea for Dojchenko, who sits out completely today. And we also had a bid from Manchester City for about £132 million, but it was in like instalments for the Iceman. So I don't want to lose him mid-season. I'm happy to lose Iceman at the end of the season, but not now. So if I can arrange a deal where we get the money and we'll let him go at the end of the season, it could happen. Because I think Ewan McCafferty is a top striker. He won the European Golden Boy as well, so hopefully he can step into the Iceman's shoes and we have to get another striker. There was a Brazilian I was looking at, he's about 27 and he's smashing it in Brazil, like pure goals in Brazil. But I'm unsure, do we need him? So like I say, at the moment, maybe in the summer if Iceman does go, we'll look at him, definitely. But it'd be more likely to be a younger striker in the summer. So yeah, we're still sticking with the 4-3-3. It's been doing very well, as you can see in the league and all the competitions we've been in. So we're creating a lot more, which that was my main issue with the last formation. The reason we had to change it is, like I said, we sold Mullard, and other than Podrasky, we ain't really got anyone else who could play a cam. So we've changed the formations, and unfortunately, Podrasky he's not happy. Get it out. Yes, yeah, he's not happy. Obviously, because he ain't playing. I'll be open to selling him. But if he hangs around, we might look back at changing formation next year to play that cam, because we have brought in, we have arranged a fee with Benfica for a player who is a cam. He's a young cam, so he might need to go out on the ladder on loan. But we'll see. See when he comes, and then we'll judge it from there. At the moment, it's a bit of a stinker. But when it's two-leg games, I've said it before in Europe, and I'll say it again: draw your away games, win your home games, and I'll be happy with this. If the whistle was blew for full time now, I'm taking it all day. We've had a few shots, but nothing on target. There we go. We've had one on target. Slowly creeping into this game. We're going to have to keep an eye on tiredness, though, because I know there's a lot of players who is tired. Codder might be, well, he will be going at the end of the season. His contract's up, and I'm renewing it, because I don't think he's kicked on to what I thought he'd be. So I'm happy for him to let him go. And yeah, we'll have to replace him. We are looking at maybe getting a few centre mids, because that's the position where we're getting tired the most, because it's just so thin. I don't know if I've got someone. I've got Turkson out on loan, Emmanuel Turkson. He might come in and do a job, but we'll see. Half time, it's 0-0, and Bolton is absolutely shattered. I might call back Turkson. I think he's on loan at Coventry at the moment. He's playing every game. But he could play centre midfield, and it just gives us another body, really. Gonzalez whips it in. Get in, Madsen! So, yeah. He's the centre-back who's trying to go into, obviously, take Dojchenko's role. Dojchenko's the best player in the team. What he could be. And he's the best player. If he goes at the centre-back, he's best centre-back. And if he goes in centre midfield, he's the best centre midfield. He's one of them. Oh, that looked offside for me. It's not. Jesus. Instant highlights, instant goal. Never mind. Sardic, by the way, has been a class keeper this season. I don't know what he's having for breakfast, but keep feeding him whatever it is, because he's like we should nickname him the cat, because his reflexes and he's so quick now. It just seems to be saving shots he weren't before. Don't know what's changed him. Real Madrid are looking at him now. Got to change bolts right now at 60 minutes. That's a bit short. Gonzalez. Dirk. Gonzalez. Ooh. Yeah, they're making changes as well, so they must be running tired. Let's have a look then. We'll get Bolter off for... Where's my man? I don't really want to play him. We're bringing Podrasky. He's full of energy. He's not really a centre midfielder. Hernandez is having a pants game as well. We'll have to leave him on. Dirk is having a pants one. We'll bring him on. For Vienna. Yep, Vienna. And that's it. We'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave McCafferty on because he scores goals, man. Can't stop the fun. Come on, lads. We're all over him in shots. Possession ain't so great, but ever since we started creating more, I really fussed about possession no more. Like, you can have the ball, but if you do nothing with it, it's no point having it, is there? That was us last year. We was having a lot of possession and passes, but we was doing nothing with it. It was quite passive. So now we need to just put our foot on the gas, man. Take them. But like I say, I'll be happy with a draw. If it ends like this, I'll be happy. If we lose, I won't be happy. 10 to go. You know what? We'll bring Iceman on just for the last 10. Come on, Ewan. Off you come, mate. We'll bring on Hamed as well. So we've got that Manchester United game next. So it's hard because, like I say, we've got them 3 big games, and this one's massive, really. So I might. Do you know what? We'll just do the 2 games today. The Tottenham, both semi-finals, because I think what I might do, I might completely rest the team for the Manchester United game, and we'll go full blooded at home against these lot just to get into the final. I wish it told me who the other semi-final is now. I forgot. I think Sunderland's in there actually. They stay Man City. We'll find out after this game who's in that other semi-final. Come on. Blow that whistle, baby. We'll take it. Tottenham really come into it at the end as well. As you're looking at the shots, they got 9 to our 10 overall. So they came into the game towards the end, but I think we was just running out of legs. They looked, yeah, they're still fresh as a daisy. They could play on. They've got Dre Seaman at right back. Wow, what a name. Hookey. So what I'll do, yeah, I'll see you at the next leg of the semi-final. So here we are, back at that other semi-final. The game we played between was the Manchester United FA Cup 3rd round, and we drew 3-3. Gillenberg got 2 and Pedro got 1. So we're going to replay them as well. I have had a look at the other semi-final, and it is Manchester United versus Sunderland, and they smashed them 5-0. So if we do get through, it'll be Manchester United in the final, which will be hard. Because like we say, we've already looked at the record against Manchester United, and it's not great. So as for the lineups today, so we've got Sardic in goal, Siskovic, Hernandez, Dojchenko, and Pedro at the back. Mena, Diarra, and Coda in midfield. Gonzalez on the right, Dirk on the left, and the Iceman up front. On the bench today, we've got Jafar, Hamed, McCafferty, Delgado back from an injury, Vienna, Podbraski, and Jerry Heaton also pinches a seat. Oh, he's a great cheerleader, Jerry is. So let's get into it. We've rested quite a lot of these players for that Manchester United game, so to get them to do 3-3 was amazing. So hopefully we could push on that today. We've got to smash these. Alone, fully rested, not fully rested, but more energy in the legs than it would be. If we didn't have that Man United game, it would have been, yeah, we could have really took them to the sword. But I still think we can win here today at home. Issue is with Gillenberg, if Iceman doesn't do well today, there's no McCafferty on the bench as he's got an injury, just a light injury, nothing major. But he's not on the bench today, so we really do need the Iceman to turn up today as he steps up to hit this one over the bar. Let's see anyway. Plate short. Oh, he's hit the bar. It's getting closer. We've only seen one free kick of his, I think it was starting this season where he scored it. I was amazed. Can't then take it. Back on the way. Oh, has he got past there? Jesus. Sardic, massive save again, keeping us in the game. But yeah, it was more. I think it went past Suskovic then. Ooh. There is a Brazilian centre back we was eyeballing in the summer, who's actually signed for Spurs. Is Glober? His name is. I think he's playing today. I think he's number 25 for them. So just keep an eye out for him. Because like I say, we was umming and ahhing, but it was between him and Delgado, and we chose to go with Delgado because he was younger. As Iceman's through, when he gets through like that, he's clinical. When he's at an angle, he's clinical. But when he's just passed through and he's running direct at the keeper, that's when he becomes iceberg. But this, cool as a cucumber, turns into the Iceman, puts it in the side netting, and like we said, we needed him to turn up today, and he has so far. Get in the lads. Come on. We always pick up a lot of bookings, and I don't know why. I was having a look at the averages of the squad compared to the rest of the league a couple of days ago, and we are the youngest squad in the league. So to do what we're doing is great. I think we're one of the fastest squads as well. Come on, let's blow that. I'd love a second goal. Get a second goal here and it's game over. Go on. Dirk whips it back in. Pedro's at the back. Ooh, Pedro. 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 Half time, 1-0 and 2-1 on aggregate. Mena's not having a great game. Gonzalez, the wingers, are having a great game. I tell you what, Stratford's not having a great game. We've only had 3 shots. Let's go mad. Let's try and cheer him up by saying I have faith in your ability. Now I have to go mad. It's like good cop, bad cop routine any half time. One, but I can still believe you could do it. As we have an instant highlight. Oh, it's gone. Oh my days! What a save again, Sardic. That's why Real Madrid are wanting him. I'll tell you what, he must be with his 6th year at the club, and he's for the last 5 years he ain't been great, and then this year he's just turned up. Offside, get out. Yeah, he's just turned up this year, and he's absolutely massive to the team now. Well, I remember saying last year, I think it was in the semi-final or quarters of the Europa League, I was saying I'll be happy to take him and get him out and get someone else. But here he is. Ooh, Dirk hitting it outside the foot. Here he is being one of the key players this season. And he's got a release clause of 77 million. So that's probably why teams are sniffing around him. 77 million for a good goalkeeper is still quite cheap. We've not had any more bids back for Iceman. We've had another bid since the last semi-final for Dojchenko off Chelsea. And it was for like 130 million. And I said no. I said, come back at 300 million. And they went, no, thank you. And I was like, alright then, see you later. So anyway, as I've been rambling on, we've just got another goal. I think it was Gonzalez. Bit of head tennis here. Oh, well done, Dirk, just to put it back across. And Gonzalez, what a player he's turning out this year. He's better than Palacio. He's better than all the only right winger I wouldn't say he's better than that we've had is Ian Marquez. Marquez was a baller. I think I've showed you Marquez on the channel before, but He's now at Atletico Madrid. I think we sold him for about 52 million back in the day. Well, I think it was our first or second season in the Premier League, and he just had to go. He just outgrew the club. He come with us from League Two all the way up, and then I think it was the second season in the Premier League. I agreed that if a Champions League side of 52 million comes in, we'll let him go, and Atletico Madrid did. And he's been there ever since, and he absolutely rips it up. So he's probably the best right winger we've had. Then I'd say Gomez, then Palacio. Palacio was good, don't get me wrong, but he weren't great. Oh yes, great block that is. Gonzalez always got a light knock. Might have to bring Hamid on for the last few minutes. Mena. Yeah, we'll bring on Hamid. We can't lose Gonzalez. Oh, McCafferty is on. Do we bring McCafferty on for the last 15 minutes? Why not? Why not? I think we're going to win it. McCafferty's on. Who else can we bring on? Jafar, maybe? No, we ain't got no midfielders. I have brought back that Emmanuel Turkson, like I said. I'll show you him after the game. He's a good player. He'll help out in midfield. The reason we're quite short is Yoshi. He's out on the Asian Cup with Japan, so he'll be out till at least, I'd say, February, maybe end of January, mid-February, start of February. Sorry. Yara, getting it, mopping it up. Mena, Dirk. Here we go. Back to Dirk. Runs forward. Cafferty just couldn't get it. Mohamed, just pinched it and it's close. But this is what I was saying. We're playing and creating so much more than what we was last season. And I look back, I wonder how we won that Champions League now, because we weren't creating much. You watch all the way through that European run. We weren't creating much. But maybe it was clinical. Maybe we done the right changes at the right times when we needed to. Oh, get it out of the way. It looks like the Iceman and Gonzalez is the one that's going to put us through to the final against Manchester United, because they are also winning 3-0 in the away leg, which puts them on 8-0 aggregate. It's not too bad. So, yes, it will. We're off to Wembley. I ain't been there since probably the playoff final days in the Championship. And we're off back to Wembley, boys. Oi, oi, oi. Blow that whistle, ref. Stop messing around. And there it is. 2-0 at home. I knew we'd do it at home. Right back. Siskovic was man of the match, and he's been getting a few bids, and we've had to agree that if a bid of £79 million come in for him, we'll let him go. Napoli and Juventus have both bidded. I think it was about 53 to 58. If he goes, look, he's grew. Look, he's only 21 and he's still growing, but he's growing to a good right back, to be fair to him, and he can play left because he's trained there. And I don't know, I ain't got no ideal right backs up and coming or ones I can find to replace him. So if he does go, we're gonna have a problem. But that's the way we roll. We do not turn money down, especially silly money. So as the game has a little brain fart, we go into the dressing room. We say well done to the lads, and let me show you Turkson. Like I said I would. So he's injured, and that's why he played today or went on the bench. But if he was fit, he would definitely have played today. Tough games, ain't these? Look, let me have a quick look. Oh, Gonzalez is out for 3 weeks, and he misses big games upcoming, because I swear we've got PSG as well. Yeah, Man United, then PSG, and then we've got Newcastle in final group. So the final is there, and that's where we'll meet, unless this Champions League phase gives us the knockout rounds in here, then we'll meet up back for the final. Let me quickly show you Turkson, because I keep saying I will. Where am ya? Turkey. There you are, Emmanuel Turkson. But here he is. He's been out on loan quite a lot because he's been on the ladder, but we think he's ready. So like I say, he's been out at Hearts, then he went to the Championship at Brighton. They do very well there. Then we sent him out to Portugal, and then this season he's been out in France for Saint Etienne, and he's been doing well there. And that's why we brought him back, because I think he's ready to contribute to the first team. And yeah, he's a good player. Like I say, we've had him for 34, so we've had him for 5 years, and he's finally about to play. Well, I think he played before actually. Yeah, he played 20 games when we was in the Premier League, so that's probably one of our first seasons in the Prem. But he's ready to come back and make a difference, and he'll be a good squad player again. Hopefully he can develop and become better and get into that first team. I'm thinking he's due a contract anyway. When's his contract due? 41, sorry. So yeah, we'll probably look at getting him a new deal before he starts raising his profile any higher. So if you like that and you want to see more, please hit the button, subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you very much for watching.